So, can you ever get your money back from an online scam? The most common type of online scam right now are these so-called pig butchering scams. And we've talked about this a lot before in other videos, so we won't get into the details of how they work. But we do want to talk about how to possibly get your money back. And here's an example. This is on NPR, how a victim got their entire loss returned to them, $140,000. And the question was, how would you feel if all of your money was stolen and you never expected to get it back, and then you did? It felt amazing, overjoyed, also in shock. Among hundreds of thousands of dollars of cryptocurrency that were seized from a fraudulent operation. And this is a big deal, right? The scammers make fake investment companies, as you probably have been aware, and they reach out to potential investors telling them they're going to win huge profits on their investments. And they start out small. They start out asking you for a few hundred or a few thousand, and they gradually raise up the stakes until you have thousands, tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars invested. And they keep showing you these fake return statements that you made all this money, you have all this profit. And then at some point, you want to get your money out, and of course, you find out it's a scam. Well, now, this playbook has been infiltrated. Your video will be back in 8 seconds. In the meantime, remember, you have access to live one-on-one consultation, undivided attention of a licensed certified expert in this subject and many others. We want to listen to your story. We want to hear your questions and give you expert advisement of your options. We want to tell you what we know about your situation and what options you have. Now back to your video. Traded by investigators, by government agencies, by the SEC, by fraud companies that will investigate, determine the actual identities of the parties, seize assets, and return assets to the victims. In many cases, the source of the recovery comes from third parties. Sometimes there's other companies involved that really weren't in on the scam, but they did do things that enabled the scam. They allowed the scam to get bigger. They allowed the fraudsters to do more. Maybe it's a bank, maybe it's an accountant. So we always look for third parties in our investigations. But the takeaway from this is there is some hope. If you are a victim of a fraud scheme, it's not all hope is lost. Many victims have gotten their money back. We're seeing more and more cases where the scammers are busted, money is seized. Even if the scammer doesn't have all the money, they seize it from third parties. So don't be despondent that you lost your money. Also, don't take it personally. It's not you that did something stupid. These scammers know exactly what to say. They know how to structure the wording of their messages so that they make you give the money even if you don't want to. It's like a Jedi mind trick. So if you've lost your money, look at what your options are for asset recovery, for investigation, so that way you can at least make the effort to get your money back. It may take a while, but at least you're not going to be at a total loss. If you like this video, be sure to click on a few others on our channel to see if there's other information that might be helpful to you about this same subject, or maybe even other related subjects that could assist you with your resolution of your issue.